Hi guys, Mia from Oz Family Roadtrippers here. We've been really busy with our family life of late, hence why there hasn't been many videos. I've actually been studying a 200-hour Vinyasa teacher training course. So I thought in light of that and in light of lots of the car trouble that we do, I might actually guide you through just a really modified version of some quick stretches that you can do in the car. Now of course if you're pregnant or you've had any stomach surgeries or anything like that, don't even think about doing this. However, you know, always best to check with GP and physio first if you feel comfortable doing these, but anything hurts, please stop. But here we go. So I thought we could just simply start with what we refer to in yoga as Tadasana or mountain pose. So it's just a really nice grounding pose, making sure our feet are connected to the floor, knees over ankles. We're really sitting up nice and tall, even pivoting a little bit on our hips, just so we can get that really nice rise through the spine. Hands on knees, nice and simple, and just raising our head as high as we can to the roof. So just finding that strength and power in sitting really nice and upright. So a few big deep breaths here, which again just feels so yummy. So of course we can say to the kids in the car, sit up like soldiers, and they hands on their lap, and up they go, they're nice and tall. And then we move into some half sun salutations. So a nice big deep breath in, arms rise up. Of course, they normally go out to the side, but then I'd whack Chad in the face. So that's not a good look while we're driving. So arms up, raising as high as you can get them. Hands coming through, Anjali Mudra down to the heart. We then exhale down, grab our ankles, so bending all the way forward. Inhale, coming up, finding half lift. So that's hands on shins and keeping back nice and straight over the body. Exhale, coming down, hands to ankles. Inhale, rising up again, and bringing our hands on the exhale back through Anjali Mudra. Now you can do that a good couple of times just to get that nice movement, you know, warming up everything as you travel in the car. So I normally say to the kids, hands in the air, hands to the ankles, hands on your shins, hands back to the ankles, hands in the air again, because Dad's driving, and then back to prayer. And they normally have heaps of fun doing that, and we can do it a few times, even play it like Simon says. So that's a really simple one. So from here we can take our hands to the front of the knees and move into what we call a cobra. So normally we'd be lying on our belly and we'd be really arching our back with hands sort of pushing up underneath our shoulders. However, again, we don't have that luxury in the car. So hands on front of knees, pulling the chest forward through, so having that nice arch through the back, so it sort of looks like that from the side. So again, hands here, pulling through, finding that nice breath and nice stretch in the back. It feels so good. Exhale, coming back to mountain pose. We then can move into some twists here. So bring our hands to Anjali Mudra again. We can take our left elbow to right knee and just exhale down, feeling that nice twist. We want to make sure that our knees don't pop forward, so really concentrating on drawing back this left hip that you're turning away from so that our knees stay in line. On the inhale, coming back up. And then on the exhale, taking it to the other side, because we do one side, we always want to do the other. So again, just feeling that twist. So again, the kids love this because they think they're like pretzels trying to do this. Another nice one from here is moving into pigeon. So just simply taking your right ankle on top of your right knee, just placing your hand on your knee, no need to push, but just finding that nice big stretch up as you sit up nice and tall, and then leaning forward, sort of just pivoting from the hips forward. You'll find a beautiful stretch sort of through that glute and through the outer thigh. Feels so good. Then when you're done, coming back up, and of course, once again, doing the other side. So hand just placed, not pushing, sitting up nice and straight, and then bending forward. It always feels so good to move your body in the car too, because I don't know about you, I start to get really restless legs in the front, and I'm moving around constantly changing positions and everything like that, and it drives Chad nuts. But anyway, that's another story. The next thing is we can take our right leg over the top of the left knee, moving into what we would normally term as eagle pose. Now if you can hook your foot behind your leg, you're more than welcome to. However, I don't really have enough space in the front. I've normally got bags and bits and bobs. So it's just like this, like a crossed leg position for me. Taking my left elbow on top of my right and moving into what we call eagle arms. Now, if this is too much for you, you can start here. That is perfectly acceptable for an eagle, or even just back of the palms to touch. But if you can, find that nice stretch, and then slowly on an inhale, raise your elbows up. You'll feel all that beautiful, yummy, juicy goodness through your upper back, through your traps, everything. Oh, I could sit like this all day. Then on the exhale, coming back down, we're just obviously doing the other side, so switching over. And then we're going to take our right elbow this time on top of left. So it's opposite elbow on top to the opposite knee, just to make everything more confusing. And then again on that exhale, coming back out. So we can also come into from here, just to keep that twist, sort of everything moving and stretching, crossing our leg and into what we call Lord of the Fishes. So taking our right elbow to the right knee, bending at the arm here, we can just take our left hand, actually pop it on our hip and just twist around. So keeping head in line with chest. We don't want to crank ourselves into position, but just feeling that nice deep stretch through the side waist. And then when we're ready, we can exhale, other side. So coming in again, so left elbow, left knee, again, just stretching here. Nice big deep breath. You've got to remember to keep breathing, which, you know, it's kind of hard with kids in the car, I'm not going to lie. Beautiful, guys. They're a really nice way to move my body, to get the kids to move their bodies in the back seat. Just so, you know, that 2-hour mark driving, everybody's got the wiggles and you just feel like you really need to move. So keeping all that in mind, I hope that helps your family just find a little bit of stretch and movement in their drive. And thank you for listening, and thank you for sharing in your very brief car practice with me today. Namaste.